I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone. We got two in the front, two in the back, sailing along, and we don't look back. Time flies by in the yellow and green. Stick around and you'll see what I mean. There's a mountain top that I'm dreaming of. If you need me, you know where I'll be. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone, a someone, a someone.
Oh, what a way to say, are you Bowen from Sydney? Good morning to you and welcome to another edition of the Brad and Kiara Show. As always, we are back to make your weekends extra special with the kind of music that you would want any time of day. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a treat to be back at the second weekend, connecting, of course, the month of November. How has it been so far for you, Kiara?
It has been a pretty eventful start, I have to say, starting from the weekend all throughout the week. So many things have happened, so many great things, so many great experiences. So I think the 11th month of the year is off to a good start.
For our listeners catching this from Sri Lanka, next weekend is a long weekend. I've just had a look at the calendar. There's a boy holiday falling on Friday the 15th. How cool is that? For us, of course, I think the next holiday is Christmas and Boxing Day. So that's, of course, a while. But let's make the best of what we've got. Coming up today on the show, well, the main highlight is this weekend that Shamari Bay returns to the Sydney Cricket Ground. And we got all the details you need. Our listeners catching this from Sydney and Australia, catch a flight to land in Sydney. You got to be there to back our golden girl. We'll tell you all about it. The Shamari Bay back at the Sydney Cricket Ground. Plus, connecting cricket, we'll take a look at Australia making that announcement about 2 test matches in Sri Lanka early next year. We got the details on that. Not forgetting quite a few other good headlines. Well, after 17 years, we did it in Hong Kong. If you missed out on that, we'll touch on that story and many more feel-good stories the way you want it, as always, on the Brad and Kiara Show.
Plus 614-791-91883 is our WhatsApp global line. Thank you so much for reaching out to us. And if there is anything you'd like to share, let us know, or you can connect with us through our social pages as well.
There is a movie that I ended up watching earlier this week. Gerard Butler stars in it. It's not that old. It's a pretty decent, and I think it's a good one. We're going to feature that through Box Office 30. And Telewatch returns today. Kiara's hooked on to one of those interesting TV shows. We'll give you the details that you could watch with the family, I'm guessing, as the kids have also been checking that one out. Right now, though, let's move on with the best in music. If you just tuned in, good morning, and Ayu Bowen from Sydney.
Ooh-wee, she got that booty, that type of boom boom, that bass that I like. I said, who me? I keep it juicy. You better hold on for delight. Oh, 'cause she's cute and she's classy, thick, bold and sassy. She knows what she do and she moves. I know it's hard to imagine, but why you keep asking like all this came out of the blue? But I've been like this, run your mouth, but I'm on your lips. Ain't nothing new, still that bitch, 'cause I've been like this. I've been like this, take your shots while I blow a kiss. Ain't nothing new, still that bitch, 'cause I've been like.
Baby, I want you to shake a little, make it jiggle, put that thing in the middle for making it bizzle. 'Cause you do
no stress, baby, that's just the way that I do. Tripping over these Grammys, but who needs to stand when that reservation got levitation for two? We going up, cause I've been like this, I've been like this. You talk that smack, but I'm on your lips. I got money to the ceiling, girl, I'm filthy rich, cause I've been like this. I've been like this, I've been like this. You talk that smack, but I'm on your lips. It ain't nothing new, but just me and my bitch, cause I've been like this.
I'm a pop star, I'm a wifey. Put an X by my name if you don't like me.
Now the thing you do excites me. I'ma have to get a little bit spicy.
You do the most. Oh, darling, you must be obsessed with me. You like me, like me, like me. But I've been like this, I've been like this.
You talk that smack, but I'm on your lips. It ain't nothing new, it's just me and bitch, cause I've been like this.
I said I've been like this, been like this. Talk that smack, but I'm on your lips.
It ain't nothing new, it's just me and my bitch, cause I've been like this.
T-Pain and Meghan Trainor take that one being like this as we play you the best tunes over the weekend. Good morning to you. Ayubowan from Sydney, ladies and gentlemen. We got the kind of music you want. And coming up on the show today, we're going to touch on the Nine Arch Bridge again, making another headline. And this time it lands in the top 10 most stunning railway journeys in the world. I'm not surprised,
Yes,
as it
I was
looks
going to say.
absolutely beautiful, and it's always good to come up with these headlines, as you know, it kind of refreshes the mind if you haven't heard much about it. Again, there's this new poll or something done somewhere. Doesn't really matter as long as Sri Lanka's featured on it.
I think it only takes a few days where you see someone who's traveling around Sri Lanka, who's going on that train, who's practically got their arm out, recording themselves going on that bridge and then posting it everywhere, and then more people see it. So it's those beautiful locations that Sri Lanka is really popular for now, thanks to all the tourism and the social media presence we have with all these beautiful places, that more awareness has increased, which is fantastic.
Definitely. I mean, the groundwork that was laid out in the last couple of years in order to promote Sri Lanka is, of course, what is, creating all these headlines these days, which is absolutely brilliant. So a shout out to the people who did what they did in order to get Sri Lanka to, all the top news sites and the international community to be talking about it. Well done. Now, coming up on the show today, they're going to touch on the World Test Championship. Very important, with, of course, what happened in India. Unbelievable. As, of course, the whole world was talking about this. The Kiwis had a horrendous run in Sri Lanka, and then it was like a completely different outfit, even though, again, same conditions, a subcontinent, and the Indians, who are normally supposed to be good at playing spin, I think got foxed with Rangana Herat giving all the tips to the Kiwis at the right time, which kind of made it a whitewash, and a whitewash that Gautam Gambhir would really not want to even think back on. But that's what happened. Two very different stories from, of course, two test series in Asia, as some of the news channels were reporting this. That's, of course, how the Kiwis went down in both test matches in Sri Lanka and won all three in India.
Right now, it's time for Telewatch, based on the Archie comic book series of the same name. Here is Chilling Adventures of Sabrina.
Television's most wanted. TV shows you must watch. Now on Telewatch.
In the town of Greendale, where it always feels like Halloween, there lived a girl who was half witch, half mortal, who, on her 16th birthday, would have to choose between two worlds: the witch world of her family and the human world of her friends.
Happy birthday, sweet 16.
And that girl is me.
My name is Sabrina Spellman, and I will not sign it away.
Television's most wanted. TV shows you must watch. Telewatch. Today on the Brad and Kiara Show.
Kiara, what's next?
I found my mind, I'm feeling sane. It's been a while, but I'm finding my faith.
What's next?
Compassion in the jungle, compassion in your head.
Today on the Brad and Kiara Show.
Kiara, What's next?
She walks into the Thunder environment, and in every single WBBL match, she walks out there and dominates with the bat, but also with the ball, and her leadership was outstanding. As you may have heard, we've got some exciting news for the upcoming WBBL season. Hey, it's Trent Copeland, the General Manager of the Sydney Thunder on the Brad and Kiara Show.
I think it's such a fantastic feeling because she's one of the best players in the world, and she's representing the Sri Lankan flag. And also, for the fact that she's coming to Sydney, I'm very proud as a Sri Lankan who's living in Sydney.
Chamari is a legend, so she's one of the icon cricketer for women's cricket in Sri Lanka. Really glad she's back with the Thunders, so we should all get together and support her, and I'll definitely join the Chamari's tent this year.
Hey guys, I'm Chamari Atapattu playing for Sydney Thunder on the Brad and Kiara Show. I want to see you all at the SCG on Sunday for Sixers vs Thunders match. For more details, keep listening to Brad and Kiara.
Hey, good morning to you. I'm Shani. And I'm Sashenka. We host Kids Power Play today at 1 o'clock right here on Triple H. But right now, you are listening to the Brad and Kiara Show. The best way to start your weekend.
Coming soon to the Brad and Kiara Show.
Hey everyone, it's Melissa from the Sri Lankan New South Wales Catholic Association on the Brad and Kiara Show. With the festive season just around the corner, we're thrilled to invite all little kids to join our annual Nativity Play. It will take place on Sunday, the 8th of December. For more information, head over to our website at www.slnswcath.com or visit our Facebook page. It's Melissa from the Sri Lankan New South Wales Catholic Association on the Brad and Kiara Show.
Sri Lankan events in Australia.
Hey guys, I'm Ladin Guerrero. I'm president of the Old Joes in New South Wales, Sydney. Well, our Christmas get-together has been a key event right throughout the years, and everybody in our membership looks forward to it. It's a typical family event where we look forward to all the Josephans coming with their wives and kids and entertainment by their Santa Claus, and of course we start off with the traditional carols. That's for about 1 hour, and it's happening on 30th of November, and we are really looking forward to seeing all our members. With our cricketing events and sporting events, we have got more younger people joining for our events, so then I want to see all the families joining together, and of course there'll be sumptuous food, and of course there'll be a band playing who are called Cascade, and it'll be at Thornley Community Centre, and it's on 30th of November 2024. For more details, keep listening, and I'm sure Brad will give you more information. I'm Ladin Guerrero. I'm president of the Old Joes in New South Wales City.
Sri Lankan events in Australia.
Oh, it sounds good when you hear these Christmas events around town. Ladies and gentlemen, the Old Joes as well as the Sri Lankan Catholic Association in Sydney are having, of course, two big special events. For more details, keep listening to Triple H 100.1 FM. You are listening to the Brad and Kiara Show, a Sri Lankan show as we connect you with the community. Now, coming up over the weekend, well, we gotta tell you that Chamari Bay is back at the Sydney Cricket Ground, and it is your chance to be there tomorrow to catch all the fun. Trent Copeland will be on the show, the GM of Sydney Thunder, giving you all the details together with Harry Solomons. We got, of course, Chamari, the Sri Lankan captain herself, and of course that invitation is extended to you. So make sure you get together with your friends and family and head down to the Sydney Cricket Ground tomorrow to be a part of the Chamari Bay. Ladies and gentlemen, still to come on the show, they got highlights connecting the high achievers. Jasmine and Banuja will be on the show today right here on Sydney's Triple H.
I'm Yavan David on the Brad and Kiara Show.
Thank you to everyone who supported me that weekend, and happy to raise the Sri Lankan flag high.
Catch me soon with Brad and Kiara.
Australia has 4.67 million cases of food poisoning each year. 48,000 end up in hospital, and 38 lead to preventable deaths. To avoid being part of these stats, it pays to look before you cook. Always read food labels for cooking and storage instructions. Know the difference between use by and best before dates. And use a meat thermometer to check the recommended cooking temperature. For more tips, visit foodsafety.asn.au.
What does freedom really mean? At Focus Connect, it means living independently and celebrating all cultures. Focus Connect provides quality aged care services to help you reconnect with your community and live freely in your own home. Our culturally diverse carers truly listen to better support your physical and emotional well-being. Learn more about Focus Connect at focusconnect.org.au. We focus on you so you can focus on what matters. A proud station sponsor.
Is your kitchen looking dreary? Does the idea of renovating your kitchen fill you with dread? Well, our mum and dad can help you. Their business, Sensational Kitchens, has been helping people like you design and build the most sensational kitchens you could imagine since 2017. You should go visit them at the showroom at 987 Pacific Highway, Pymble. Or check out the website sensationalkitchen.com.au and book in a free in-home design consultation. Sensational Kitchens, turning dream kitchens into reality since 2017. Triple H station sponsor.
Hello, hello, hello. How are you doing today? My name is Sashenka. Ayubo one to you. I'm Shanik. We host the #1 kids radio show, Kids Power Play, every Saturday afternoon at 1 p.m. right here on Triple H. So remember to tune in and be a part of our most wanted radio show, a show done by kids for kids.
The best kids radio show, Kids Power Play.
All right, everybody.
It is a pleasure and an honor to present
a couple of, local heroes. Here they are, the one and only
Brad and Kiara on Triple H 100.1 FM. Coming soon to the Brad and Kiara show.
Great effort. We outplayed them in all three departments, I'd say. Hi guys, my name's Shaveen Nicholas, the captain of St. Peter's College OPU cricket team in Sydney for the 2024 Globe Big Match on the Brad and Kiara show.
Look, it's definitely sad to lose to the Pete. I guess Joe's has always been better at cricket, just to put it on the record. So in that way, a bit sad that we lost. But saying that, there's always next year. Hi, my name is Son Rodriguez. So I played for the First 11 Joe Pete in Sydney, Australia, 2024 on the Brad and Kiara show.
I mean, we were really keen to retain it because if you only win it once and then lose it, then it will be a fluke, right? So we wanted to keep on retaining it. Hey guys, I'm Shanika Vegunratna and I played for the St. Peter's College Sydney Big Match team. I was in 2010 St. Peter's Hello Batch on Brad and Kiara show.
Well, it feels like home and the atmosphere is very lively and I get to meet other Josephians and Pete Wrights as well. So hey guys, my name is Damien Vijayakunawardana and I'm from the batch of 2023 from St. Joseph's College on the Brad and Kiara show.
Coming soon to the Brad and Kiara show.
Hey guys, I'm Angelo Matthews on the Brad and Kiara show.
This is the Brad and Kiara show.
Backtrack. 1999.
Superstars and cannonballs are running through your head. A television freak show, cops and robbers everywhere. Subway makes me nervous, people pushing me too far. I got to break away, so take my hand out, 'cause I want to live like cannonball, careless and free. Like cannonball. I want to live, I want to run through the jungle, the wind in my hair and the sand at my feet. I've been having difficulties keeping to myself. Feelings and emotions better left upon the shelf. Animals and children tell the truth, they never lie. Which one is more human? There's a thought, now you decide. Compassion in the jungle, compassion in your hands. Yeah. Would you like to make a run for it? Would you like to take my hand? Yeah. 'Cause I want to live like cannonball, careless and free. Like cannonball. I want to live, I want to run through the jungle, the wind in my hair and the sand at my feet. hammers and cannonballs are running through your head. Television, freak show, cops and robbers everywhere. Animals and children tell the truth, they never lie. Which one is more human? There's a thought, now you decide. Compassion in the jungle, compassion in your hands. Yeah. Would you like to make a run for it? Would you like to take my hand? Yeah. 'Cause I want to live like animal, careless and free. I want to live, I want to run through the jungle, the wind in my hair and the sand at my feet. To live like animal, careless and free. I want to live, I want to run through the jungle, the wind in my
Such a good feel to this song from the 90s, featured in their album Affirmation as well as on their compilation album Truly, Madly, Completely, the best of Savage Garden, Darren Hayes as well as Daniel Jones. When they were together in the land down under, they did dish out some absolutely beautiful music, and that's what we love doing, taking you back to those good old days. At this time, February 1999, that's when this song came out.
Now, a couple of days ago, you had posted a photograph of one of the jars that was one of our prized, items in the kitchen.
Of course.
And that was the last one. And we had a bit of a struggle trying to locate
Hal Messos, which
more
is,
of this.
what do you call it? Sprats?
Sprats, yes.
No,
yes.
some of the sprats has a special name to it.
Oh, do they? Like fried sprats. Yeah.
Fried sprats. You see, it is special. It is absolutely brilliant. I mean, we've been trying all these different jars.
Yeah.
And we suddenly stumbled upon this particular brand, which has, hit the nail on the head, so to put it.
Yeah.
Absolutely perfect. Everything, the texture, the crispiness, the carpinchas, the lunus, everything has gone in that perfect,
combination,
quantity.
yes.
And the combination has been maru, which is why this brand has become Brad's favorite and trusted brand of fried sprats.
Oh my gosh. And the best part is that you can eat that, brand of sprats with practically anything, right? I know generally people eat sprats with rice, but, it is really, really nice with noodles, like a certain type of noodle, and I love it. It's like gold to me. But
really?
anyway.
Gold. Now, this is the problem. Okay,
Yes.
now, after finding this and loving it, just like every other thing that I love, suddenly when you go to a few Sri Lankan shops, this brand
It's
is
not
not
there,
there.
yeah.
I'm like, kamar problem again.
Yeah,
so
we
then we
had
walk
to-
around, we check everywhere, and now finally, after going to about 4 shops in one particular area of Sydney, we find one jar. And then when I put my hand into that little section, the shelf, there are 2, 3, 4 bottles.
In
and
total.
Kiara said, we walked all around Sydney and we find 4, and then you don't want to buy the others. And then after 1 day or 2 days, we are again done with our sprats. So that's the situation we have with Kiara. For whatever reason, she has this sudden moment
Leave
of...
some for the others is my motto.
I don't know whether it's that. Well, I mean, I'm sure they have more stocks that they will get. But the problem with Kiara is when it's available, that carpe diem moment does not exist. It's like, just take one and let's come again and then walk around the whole city again to find another one. But
anyway, now we have 4 jars of this said brand.
thanks to my, forward-thinking ability, we are okay for a couple of weeks. Ladies and gentlemen, more music right here on the Brad and Kiara Show.
For a while there it was rough, but lately I've been doing better than the last 4 cold Decembers I recall. And I see my family every month. I found a girl my parents love. She'll come and stay the night, and I think I might have it all. And I thank God every day for the girl He sent my way. But I know the things He gives me, He can take away. And I hold you every night. And that's a feeling I wanna get used to. But there's no man as terrified as the man who stands to lose you. Oh, I hope I don't lose you. Please stay. I want you, I need you, oh God. Don't take these beautiful things that I've got. Please stay. I want you, I need you, oh God. Don't take these beautiful things that I've got. Please don't take. I found my mind, I'm feeling sane. It's been a while, but I'm finding my faith. If everything's good and it's great, why do I sit and wait till it's gone? Oh, I tell you, I know I've got enough. I've got peace and I've got love. But I'm up and I'm thinking I just might lose it all. Please stay. I want you, I need you, oh God. Don't take these beautiful things that I've got. Please stay. I want you, I need you, oh God. I need these beautiful things that I...
Beautiful music indeed. Benson Boone right here on the Brad and Kiara show as we remind you that this weekend, Sunday, the 10th of November, from 1:40 in the afternoon, you gotta head down to the Sydney Cricket Ground as, of course, the Chamari Bay will be in action once again. After, of course, 1 year, it is back, and it is your chance to say thank you to our golden girl for the amazing work she's done for Sri Lanka and all Sri Lankan fans around the world over the last year. She's been unstoppable. As a result, Sydney Thunder has signed her up for 3 more years, and this is the first of those 3 years. So let's make it, of course, big, loud, and be there to cheer Chamari Athapathu this weekend, Sunday, the 10th of November, at the Sydney Cricket Ground from 1:40 in the afternoon. To our listeners in Australia, in Sydney, be there, get together with your friends, family, everybody, and head down to the Sydney Cricket Ground. And make sure when you get there, you come and sit at the Chamari Bay. That's where we want all the music, the action, you name it. Anything and everything you want is going to happen over there. So Sydney Thunder, Cricket Australia, the Sri Lankan community, everybody's got together. And of course, the Brad and Kiara show as well, as we rally the Lankan community to be there at the Sydney Cricket Ground.
It's going to be a fun-filled afternoon, and if there are any events happening around where you are, let us know as well. We'd love to share the details with those listening in so that they can be a part of all the fun-filled action.
Now, earlier this week, while of course in the city and trying to, stop at a little Tega Day, suddenly Ariana Grande was calling us to, meet and take a selfie. But
I wish.
I had to tell her we can't be doing these things, on the road. But either way, we took a selfie and then her face got a bit blurred. I've uploaded that on our socials. You might not even be able to see it, but there's a little board that says Wicked in the background. Okay, so that's what happened when Ariana Grande wanted to be on the show. He said this week no room because Chamari takes, of course, the cake this weekend.
Yes.
We will consider Ariana, or maybe next weekend. But talk about Ariana, she's very busy, as she was, of course, close to the Teka Day in Sydney, promoting her new movie, which is called Wicked, which opens through Universal Pictures, put together on a budget of 145 million, runs for 160 minutes. Kiara and a lot of females are very excited about this. Let's wait and see as to how this unfolds. But right now, the Box Office 30 takes you right into this movie.
The Box Office 30. 30 seconds from the movie starts now.
Something bad is happening in Oz.
The best way to bring folks together is to give them a real good enemy.
You have no real power.
That's why I need you.
Don't let her get away! This wicked witch.
Don't be afraid. I'm not afraid. It's the wizard who should be afraid of me.
Box Office 30. Today's big birthdays.
Wishing you a fantastic day if you are celebrating your birthday this weekend. It also happens to be birthdays of some famous people. From Grey's Anatomy, we have two. Eric Dane, who plays the role of, well, most popular for being Dr. McSteamy, is celebrating his birthday this weekend, as well as the title character Ellen Pompeo, who plays Dr. Grey, celebrates her birthday this weekend as well. And also from the band 98 Degrees, singer Nick Lachey celebrates his birthday this weekend.
Married to, at one time, Jessica Simpson,
yes,
right?
And interestingly enough, his second wife, who he's currently married to, celebrates the same birthday with him, as in they were born on the same day. So husband and wife both born on the same day. They happen to be celebrating their birthdays together.
That is not going to work, I'm telling you. That's going to be a problem.
What's wrong?
Anyway.
Yeah, so I mean, it's a good thing, right? Because they won't ever forget their spouse's birthday because they're born on the same day. So I think it's kind of a win-win. I don't know, to me at least.
On that note, yes it is.
Yes. It also happens to be the birth anniversary of actress Brittany Murphy. And also, since we were talking about the chilling adventures of Sabrina, it happens to be the main actress Kiernan Shipka's birthday this weekend. And also, Taron Egerton celebrates his birthday this weekend, along with Miranda Lambert, the country singer.
Now, see, but you know, these guys from our Facebook fan pages, ladies and gentlemen, Kalyani Kotage, Kevin Thamminayagam, we got Vidusha Nathavitharana. That's going to be a big birthday in Colombo if he's in the country. A happy birthday to you, Vidusha. We got Angelo Stave, Alvin Shu, one of our big listeners. Happy birthday to you, as well as Shahani Virakon. The list continues. Situm Deshapriya. We have Kushil Telakasiri, Telanka Virajini. Let me see. Marina Dasanayaka. We have Ravidu Pereira, Udara Sulakshana Upul Shantha. Then we have, let me see, Nimakshi Ranathunga. I like that name, Nimakshi. Dinu Pereira, Hirusha Vihangi, Shania Pereira, Nishi Virasingha, Diniti Kotuvila, Sujani Pereira. We have Chintaka Vijaya Vikrama and Kushan Madhu Shankar. Ladies and gentlemen, our big birthdays this weekend. If you know any of them, please do call and wish them and tell them that you heard this right here on the Brad and Kiara Show.
I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
Hey, it's Trent Copeland, the General Manager of the Sydney Thunder on the Brad and Kiara Show.
The Chamari Bay is back, bigger and better than ever for WBBL 10, and this year we've got two amazing opportunities for fans. This Sunday, the Sydney Smash at the SCG, that's 10th of November, and then the Sydney Thunder Cricket and Cultural Festival at Drummoyne Oval on the 17th of November. That's our biggest day as a club for the whole year.
For more information, keep listening to Brad and Kiara.
Oh, yes, that's exactly what you need to do. Thanks a lot, Trent Copeland, ladies and gentlemen, the General Manager of Sydney Thunder, right here on the Brad and Kiara Show, inviting you and reminding you to be there tomorrow at the Sydney Cricket Ground. It's going to be one of those electrifying experiences. We were there last year, and this year we are intending to make it bigger and better than ever before. So tell all your friends, in particular the Sri Lankan cricket fans out there, please rally around Chamari Atapattu. Head down to the Sydney Cricket Ground. It is the Chamari Bay that you need to be at, and your chance to have, of course, one of those moments, a memory that you could make with the Sri Lankan captain, and also a lot of specialities put together by the fabulous team at Sydney Thunder and Cricket Australia. For more details, keep listening to the Brad and Kiara Show. Also, coming up on the show, we got high achievers from the Sri Lanka Association event that took place a few weeks back here in Sydney. Today on the show, we'll be will be talking to Banuja as well as Jasmine. Stick around for those chats coming up soon, right here on Sydney's Triple H 100.1 FM, and of course, the Brad and Kiara Show.
Hello, hello, hello. It's me, Sashinka, and me, Shani. We are from Kids Power Play, and you can catch us every Saturday at 1 in the afternoon, right here on Triple H. But right now, you are listening to the Brad and Kiara Show, the best way to start your weekend.
Marine Rescue New South Wales volunteers complete thousands of search and rescue missions every year. Before you go boating, take a few simple steps to stay safer on the water. Make sure everyone on board is wearing a life jacket. Maintain your boat and ensure you have enough fuel. Check the weather. Log on with the Marine Rescue app or VHF Channel 16 so we can keep watch for your safe return. Marine Rescue New South Wales. Volunteers saving lives on the water.
We hear about it, but Singo's Meats is actually doing something about it. Singo is easing the cost of living by filling fridges, freezers and bellies with sliced grain-fed Black Angus rump steak, just $19.99 a kilo. Save $14. 3 kilo box of Australia tiger prawns, only $60. Save $30. And fresh chicken breast fillets, $7.99 a kilo. Save $7. Singo's Meats, Barara Shopping Village, Triple H station sponsor.
Planning a holiday is an exciting event in everyone's life, so plan with an expert, over the phone, online or in-store with an appointment. Cherrybook Travel is an award-winning local boutique travel agency. There's a destination for everyone, and the team at Cherrybook Travel help you find it. Located in the Wesley Shopping Village, Cherrybook Travel have the knowledge and experience. See more on the Cherrybook Travel website. Cherrybook Travel at Wesley, serving our local area and their long-time station sponsors.
Hello there, I'm Seth, and I'm the host of Breakfast with Seth on Triple H 100.1 Wednesday mornings. I tell you what, you would be a bit of a silly goose if you didn't tune in to my show every Wednesday morning. Why? Because I have the best music to play from the freshest hits coming out of the biggest artists, and also some classics, some throwbacks, and some music to pump you up every Wednesday morning and get you that much closer to the weekend. Plus, we've got interviews with upcoming Aussie artists, Aussie music, and loads of stories coming from the world of entertainment and just the weirdest stuff I could find. Honestly, some of it scares me. It really does. Tune in every Wednesday morning to Breakfast with Seth on Triple H 100.1. Otherwise, I will cry.
Today on the Brad and Kiara Show.
Kiara, what's next?
So we pray for someone to come and show me the way. So we pray for some shelter and some records to play.
What's next?
Feels like I'm falling in love.
Today on the Brad and Kiara Show.
Kiara, what's next?
She walks into the Thunder environment, and in every single WBBL match, she walks out there and dominates with the bat, but also with the ball, and her leadership was outstanding. As you may have heard, we've got some exciting news for the upcoming WBBL season. Hey, it's Trent Copeland, the General Manager of the Sydney Thunder on the Brad and Kiara Show.
It is such a fantastic feeling because she's one of the best players in the world, and she's representing the Sri Lankan flag. And also, for the fact that she's coming to Sydney, I'm very proud as a Sri Lankan who's living in Sydney.
Chamari is a legend, so she's one of the icon cricketer for women's cricket in Sri Lanka. Really glad she's back with the Thunders, so we should all get together and support her, and I'll definitely join the Chamari's tent this year.
Hey guys, I'm Chamari Atapattu playing for Sydney Thunder on the Brad and Kiara Show. I want to see you all at the SCG on Sunday for Sixers vs Thunders match. For more details, keep listening to Brad and Kiara.
Coming soon to the Brad and Kiara Show.
Hey guys, I'm Angelo Matthews on the Brad and Kiara Show.
This is the Brad and Kiara Show.
Thank you very much, Matthews. Our show hope is getting ready for some big hundreds in South Africa, connecting Sri Lanka's tour of South Africa, which is around the corner, getting close. I'm looking forward to that one, connecting the Test Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, time for us to move into our High Achievers, a super event put together by the Sri Lanka Association of NSW. Kalinga Vijayawardena, thanks a lot for giving us access to this, and through that, we were able to speak to some absolutely brilliant champion Sri Lankan Australians. Today on the show, we have another.
We're talking to Banuja Mallava today, and the first question we asked him was how this experience has been.
So hi, my name's Banuja Mallava. I'm a high achiever. I was recognized by the Sri Lankan New South Wales Association for 2024 HSC on the Brad and Kiara show. I think to be recognized, especially as Sri Lanka, we're a minority in Australia, it's really nice to be recognized and to also represent the Sri Lankan community. We don't get a lot of, headlines in newspapers in Australia, but it's really nice just to be able to be recognized for my hard work and also just, put Sri Lanka on the map in Australia.
Indeed, it has to be special. And of course, you're on the Brad and Kiara show, which makes it even better. Banuja, ladies and gentlemen, on the show today. So we asked him, you've done exceptionally well. And how did you do it? That's, of course, something that will help a lot of our listeners who may be, getting ready for, something really big and, trying to find that balance that will work, or any secret formula, any, tactics, tips, precisely. Since Banuja has done exceptionally well, we asked him, what worked for you? What did you do?
Honestly, I wish I could say there was some secret formula to getting the perfect work ethic, but I think it just depends on the type of person you are. So for me personally, I like to study in short bursts of just hard work. So I study for maybe 1 or 2 hours and then take a 20-minute break, just relax, recharge, get outside, play some basketball, anything that just gets you moving, gets you out of that chair. And then just also keeping on a nice consistent schedule. Even if things come up, it's good to always just make a good habit of studying consistently. Yeah, I think that's my advice.
It's always great when you know what you need to do and have a bit of a plan. And of course, that seemed to have worked. So I asked Banuja, what's next?
What's next? I'm still a first year, so I'm still figuring stuff out, but I'm studying a civil engineering degree, so hopefully one day I'd like to open up my own maybe civil engineering consultancy, maybe work with the government, produce buildings, infrastructure that's really going to help people, like hospitals, maybe some advanced technological health institutes for new technology.
Sounds exciting, as we wish you nothing but the best in the future. Banuja Mallava this morning on the Brad and Kiara show. And if there's one band everybody in Australia is talking about right now, well, we got them on Dual Impact.
It's the dual impact. It's the dual impact. Back to back.
2 songs? 1 artist?
It's the dual impact. Now on your radio.
I know that this could hurt me bad. I know that this could feel like that, but I just can't stop. That my defenses drop. I know that I was born to kill. Any angel on my windowsill, but it's so dark inside. I throw the windows wide. I know, la 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 la. I know, la 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 la. Still I don't let go. On fields of flowers grow. Oh, it feels like I'm falling in love.
Back to back.
2 songs, 1 artist.
It's the Dual Impact. Now on your radio.
I'll do my best. Pray that I can lift up. Pray my brother is blessed. Praying for enough. Pray Virginia wins. Pray I judge nobody and forgive me my sins. I pray we make it. Pray my friend to pull through. Pray as I take it. Unto others I do. Praying on your love. We pray with every breath. Though I'm in the valley of the shadow of death. And so we pray for someone to come and show me the way. Some shelter and some records to play. And so we pray. We'll be singing bye bye, yeah. Pray that we make it to the end of the day. And so we pray. I know somewhere that heaven is waiting. And so we pray. I know somewhere there's something amazing. And so we pray. I know somewhere we'll feel no pain until we make it to the end of the day.
I pray that love will shelter us from our fears. Oh, I pray you trust to let me wipe off your tears. Confront all the pain that we felt inside. With all the cards we were dealt in life. Pray I speak my truth and keep my sisters alive. So for the ones who parted seas, for the ones who's following dreams, for the ones who knock down doors and allowed us to pass down keys. Pray that we speak with a tongue that is honest and that we understand how to be modest. Pray when she looks at herself in the mirror, she sees a queen, she sees a goddess.
And so we pray for someone to come and show me the way. And so we pray for some shelter and some records to play. And so we pray we'll be singing bye bye, yeah. Pray that we make it to the end of the day. And so we pray. I know somewhere that heaven is waiting. And so we pray. I know somewhere there's something amazing. And so we pray. I know somewhere we'll feel no pain until we make it to the end of the day. On my knees, I pray as I sleep and wake. Cause inside my head is a frightening place. Keep a smiling face only by this grace. Cause love's more than I can take, yeah. And so we pray. And so we pray. And so we pray. We'll be singing bye bye, yeah. Till nobody's in need and everybody can sing.
It's the dual impact. It's the Dual Impact. Back to back.
2 songs, 1 artist.
It's the Dual Impact. Now on your radio.
La 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 la.
I had 2 songs from the album Moon Music, ladies and gentlemen. Huge in this part of the world these days with their concerts running over the weekend as well. And if there's another song that I'm excited to play, that will be played next weekend. There's a song called All My Love. It's very slow. It's beautiful. It's off their new album. So expect that next weekend right here on the Brad and Kiara Show.
Now, over the 4 concert days, there are expected spectators of more than 300,000 for these events, and Sydney Transport have added a total of more than 1,200 extra special event public transport services, which ran across the 4 nights or will run across the 4 nights. And this includes more than 650 extra buses and 568 extra trains.
We'll give you all the details next weekend as we're running short of time this weekend. Right now, more high achievers. Ladies and gentlemen, we caught up with Jasmine, who was also recognized and rewarded at that event put together by the Sri Lanka Association of New South Wales. As of course, we got to know more about these super champions. Jasmine right now on the show telling us about that experience of being rewarded for all the hard work.
I'm Jasmine. I was recognised as a high achiever in the Sri Lankan Association of New South Wales on the Brad and Kiara show. It's a very heartwarming feeling. I really appreciate all the support that we're getting, even just as I was talking to the other students that were being recognised today, members of the elderly community in the Sri Lankan community who are just coming up and congratulating us and, just giving words of encouragement about being the future leaders. And, that was also really inspiring. So this whole experience has been very rewarding, in my opinion.
It must be a great feeling to be recognized and rewarded for your hard work. And we've got more questions for Jasmine coming up.
Hey guys, I'm Angelo Matthews on the Brad and Kiara show.
Sydney's Most Wanted, every Saturday morning, 7 to 9 a.m. This is the Brad and Kiara show.
Ladies and gentlemen, right now, let's continue with that chat with Jasmine, who, of course, was recognized as a high achiever. And, of course, we have this question that we have been giving these young stars, as to what worked for them. What did you do to get to where you are? And have you got any tips for, our listeners who also would want to benefit from, whatever that worked well for you?
Yeah.
So, Jasmine, right now, with a few tips, and we'll, of course, get her to tell us a bit as to how she approached her study timetable, so to put it, in order to succeed and be rewarded today as a high achiever.
So I think that developing your own study style as early as possible during your kind of learning journey is really important. Different study styles aren't going to work for everyone, so finding what works best for you is my top priority. So for me, that looked like creating a timetable each day. I kept it kind of flexible so that I could change things around depending on, life popping up and, different commitments that I had to show up to, things like co-curriculars, volunteering, etc. Another study tip that I found really helpful was applying my knowledge as soon as possible. So I wasn't one that found, sitting down and reading textbooks very helpful in terms of retaining knowledge. I found that I had to go and kind of apply it in different challenging ways in order for it to really stick in my brain and really understand what was happening. So that's what I did. I attacked past papers as early as possible. In addition to that, I found teaching other people really helpful. It forced me to break down the concepts into really manageable chunks, and it made sure that I understood the concepts from its nuts and bolts as well. And it also helped the other person as they kind of got something out of it as well. So those are my top 3 study tips.
I think the key is understanding what works for you and how you can refine it to achieve whatever your goal is. So thank you for that, Jasmine. It's great to hear that you were able to have some great outcomes based on what you've learned. And of course, we love to find out now that they've, done these exams, achieved what they need to, what happens next? What is in your plan?
So I'm currently studying medicine, so my target would be in the future, obviously practicing medicine. That would be the goal. In terms of what I want to specialize in, I know that there's a really big GP shortage at the moment, so I'm interested in GP. I also love working with kids. I volunteer at different childcare centers, teaching them about health. I also healthy eating, healthy lifestyle. In addition, I volunteer in my uni committee, for example, Medical Student Aids Project, where we create birthing kits to decrease maternal mortality rates. So I'm really interested in women's health and kids. So that's something I want to look into in the future. But obviously, at the moment, I'm still young, going to keep it an open mind and see where life takes me.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jasmine, one of our high achievers here connecting the Sri Lankan Australian community, so to put it. She was recognized recently at this beautiful event put together by the Sri Lanka Association of New South Wales, and it was an absolute treat and honor to speak to Jasmine and her family as well. We wish you guys all the very best. Thank you, as always, for making time for us on the show, and also a big thank you going out to Kalinga and his fabulous team connecting the Sri Lanka Association of New South Wales.
I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
Hey, it's Trent Copeland, the General Manager of the Sydney Thunder on the Brad and Kiara show. Sunday the 17th, it's going to be epic. Seriously, it's a doubleheader at WBBL with Stars versus Heat first, then the Sixers Thunder in the afternoon at Drummoyne Oval. But just out the front, immediately outside the gates, we're going to have at Taplin Park this amazing Sydney Thunder Cricket and Culture Festival. Some of the features on display there. We've got players meet and greet. Chamari will be there taking photos and signing autographs. We'll have Jemima Rodriguez, plenty of other players. Deepti Sharma will be there. there for that day. We're going to have Bhangra dances, henna painting, Bollywood dancing classes, tape ball games, DJs, you name it, it's going to be there. Drummoyne Oval, Sunday the 17th of November. We'll see you there. For more information, keep listening to Brad and Kiara.
Meet Trevor.
G'day.
Trev thinks he's a kitchen pro and doesn't bother with instructions.
Who needs instructions? I've got instincts.
Instincts, huh? Trev just cooked a chicken at 15 degrees for 10 minutes.
Why is it still clucking?
Cooking instructions and cooking temperatures matter. So, to avoid serving chicken tartare, it pays to look before you cook.
Fine, what does it say on the... Oh.
Remember, read the label and look before you cook.
Is your kitchen looking dreary? Does the idea of renovating your kitchen fill you with dread? Well, our mum and dad can help you. Their business, Sensational Kitchens, has been helping people like you design and build the most sensational kitchens you could imagine since 2017. You should go visit them at the showroom at 987 Pacific Highway, Pymble. Or check out the website sensationalkitchen.com.au and book in a free in-home design consultation. Sensational Kitchens, turning dream kitchens into reality since 2017. Triple H station sponsor.
Hi, my name's Rachel Collis and I'll be your conductor for Sing Up Good, a flash mob choir event happening at Hornsby RSL on December 11. Together we're going to learn a classic Australian song in 3-part harmony. We're going to be professionally filmed performing that song and we're going to raise money for Mental Health Peer Leaders New South Wales in the process. I really hope you can join us. It's going to be so much fun.
For more information, Google Mental Health Peer Leaders New South Wales, text 0402529474 or check out the community events page at hfm.com.au. Come and join us at Sing Up Good and help support Mental Health Peer Leaders New South Wales, station sponsors of Triple H FM.
This is your Triple H News Update, proudly brought to you from the studios of National Radio News.
This is The Weekender, sharing community radio's most valued stories.
Hello and welcome to The Weekender. It's where we reflect on stories being shared by the community media sector. I'm Noah Seckham. Let's take a look back at the week. The Media, Entertainment and Arts Alliance held a vigil in Brisbane last week on the International Day to End Impunity for Crimes Against Journalists. Twice as many journalists are said to have been killed in Gaza over the past 12 months than previously reported for any conflict since records began in 1992. Federal President of the MEAA, Michael Falk, spoke at the vigil.
According to the Committee to Protect Journalists, 87 journalists and media workers have been killed this year alone. Since the International Day to End Impunity for Crimes Against Journalists was first commemorated in 2014, 839 journalists and media workers have lost their lives. Nearly 80% of those deaths have gone unpunished. The majority of these deaths in the last 2 years have been Palestinian journalists. At the start of this month, there's actually 134 journalists among the tens of thousands of workers killed in Gaza, the West Bank, Israel, Lebanon, since the war began.
It's The Weekender on your favourite community radio station.
Cost of living pressures and economic stress pushed US voters away from the incumbent Democrat government, handing the presidency back to Donald Trump. Edward Kavanagh from the McKell Institute told The Wire world leaders are equipped to negotiate with the second Trump administration.
The proposal from the soon-to-be Trump administration to put up an effective 10 to 20% tariff wall on any imports into the US. That would expose Australia considerably. What you're going to see over the next little while is a sort of race to get in front of the right people around Trump and put a good case forward that Australia or other partners should be exempt from such treatment.
Now to a story that was lost in the excitement of the US election on Wednesday. Reporter for Innovation Oz, Brandon Howe, has been keeping an eye on Senate estimates this week. The Department of Defence admitted to cancelling a $7 billion satellite program, leaving a number of Australian contractors out of pocket.
They began that tender process in 2020, so it's sort of 5 years down the track, and they've only just cancelled it. The government's spent about $90 million so far, mostly on sort of internal department work. Defence estimates this week were full of please explain.
And what was the explanation actually given by the department?
The broader program is referred to as JP 9102. Essentially, they were going to get 3 to 5 geostationary orbit satellites. So those are satellites that sit about 36,000 kilometres above the Earth's surface. Apparently, Defence have done some analysis and the threat environment is shifting, and they want to move to a multi-orbit strategy. So they want to have satellites not just 36,000 kilometres, maybe in low Earth orbit, which is what the Starlink satellites that Elon Musk has. And so the concern there was that if one of them was knocked out, then you would still have many more on offer. That's the official argument. There's been reporting elsewhere that it was budgetary concerns that the program has been rescoped, in the words of Defence.
Of course, budgetary concerns. What were they actually intended for?
These were telecommunications satellites. So at the moment, Defence has been using an Optus satellite since about 2007, I believe. That's now nearing its end of life. The plan at the time was a sovereign-controlled and owned satellite to provide telecommunication services.
The Weekender, making sense of the news.
The Weekender is produced by the Community Radio Network and supported by the Community Broadcasting Foundation.
Going on the air in 5, 4, 3, 2. Transmitting now.
The Brad and Kiara Show.
On Triple H 100.1 FM.
The next few moments, you are going to forget everything you ever learned about gravity.
Don't be ridiculous. It's the Brad and Kiara Show. On Triple H 100.1 FM.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, I leave quite an impression. 5 feet to be exact. You're wondering why half is closed when missing my body's where they're at. Now I'm gone, but you're still laying next to me. 1 degree of separation. I heard you're back together, and if that's true, you'll just have to taste me when he's kissing you. If you want forever, I bet you do. Just know you'll taste me too. He pins you down on the carpet, makes paintings with his tongue. He's funny now, all his jokes hit different. Guess who we learned that from? Now I'm gone, but you're still laying next to me. 1 degree of separation. I heard you're back together, and if that's true, you'll just have to taste me when he's kissing you. If you want forever, I bet you do. Just know you'll taste me Every time you close your eyes and feel his lips, you're feeling mine. And every time you breathe his air, just know I was already there. You can love him if you like. I've been there, done that once or twice. And singing about it don't mean I care. Yeah, I know I've been known to share. Well, I heard you're back together, and if that's true, you'll just have to taste me when he's kissing you. If you want forever, I bet you do. Just know you'll taste me too. You'll just have to taste me when he's kissing you. You'll just have to taste me when he's kissing you.
Oh, love her sound. It's kind of refreshing. That's, of course, Sabrina Carpenter as we step into our second hour this morning right here on the Brad and Kiara Show. Are you Bowman from Sydney? We wish you the best, and, of course, thank you for starting your weekend, as always, with the Brad and Kiara Show.
Can't believe it's nearly less than 6 weeks to go for Christmas.
Sha, how good is that feeling?
I know, and a little bit stressful as well for those who feel like they aren't prepared. I just realized that we haven't prepared our Christmas cake yet, so need to get on to that. And yes, the Christmas shopping lists have to be completed for those people that need to do that. And of course, those decorating their houses probably start to at least start looking for their stuff. If you pack them away every year. You just need to locate everything and make sure you have everything handy when you do get started.
I've made that executive decision with, of course, my daughter in consultation that we are going to pull out the Christmas tree, and not just pull it out, we are going to set it up in the coming week. That is the idea, because we just can't have it only for Christmas and the first couple of weeks of January.
Yes.
Let's bring it in November and extend that festive feeling so that, you can enjoy that bit. At least the cat will have some fun. Hopefully the tree will not fall. But the point being is, I need more joy in my life. Anyway, let's talk about other things coming up on the show, Mel. My cricketing adventures continue. Last weekend, unfortunately, it was not what I really wanted. We had to field the entire day, and the weather was not that great. But luckily, my captain threw the ball to me and said, hey, why not bowl a couple of overs? I actually got just more than a couple, 3 overs, and I got a wicket in that process, clean bowl. So now I think I'm at bringing my off spinners and a little bit of Aravinda De Silva style deliveries, which should keep things going. But cricket over the weekend is exciting, but unfortunately we have a bye this weekend, which means I don't get a game. And then Kiara has the in-law duties, with of course our kids' duties, which takes over the next 2 Saturdays, which is a terrible situation.
Devastating for Brad.
I have had to request leave out of the side, which is devastating for me. I'm not sure about them, but I'm trying to come to terms how I'm going to survive without cricket for the next 3 weeks. It is challenging, but let's hope I can survive that.
And also some great events happening over the weekends, rolling in towards the new year. And if there's anything happening around you or some great events that you're being a part of, share the photographs, let us know how it went. And of course, if there's something you're planning in the new year that you really want people to be involved in, let us know as well so that we can share the details.
And no matter what, the hits do not stop right here, right now on the Brad and Kiara show. Miles Smith's take this one, Stargazing.
Time stood still, just like a photograph. You made me feel like this will last forever. Looking in your eyes, I see my whole life. They say you know it when you know it, and I know. Promise that you'll hold me close, don't let me go. Take my heart, don't break it. Love me to my bones. All this time I wasted. You were right there all along. You and I stargazing, intertwining souls. We were never strangers. You were right there all along. I lose my mind when I'm around you. How I come alive when I'm without you. I can't help but feel so lost. I wanna give you all I've got. They say you know it when you know it, and I know. Promise that you'll hold me close, don't let me go. Take my heart, don't break it. Love me to my bones. All this time I wasted. You were right there all along. You and I stargazing,
type of song the kids love listening to and singing along to. Miles Smith with Stargazing on the Brad and Kiara Show. We hope you're enjoying the music and everything we're playing for you this weekend. Now, last weekend on the Sunday, we had to practically spend the whole day in the city because our youngest was performing at the Sydney Opera House as part of the choir that she was in. It was great. It was a great experience, and I think it was so beautiful. So many young people just showcasing their great talents in singing and dancing and performing overall, which is all, so nice. But for the parents, we had to spend quite a lot of time walking around after we dropped them off before the concert actually started.
Luckily, Ariana was there to meet up for take a day shot for a day shot.
Yes.
But yeah, otherwise it was kind of interesting because it suddenly became warm.
Yes.
Closer to the Opera House area in Circular Quay in Sydney.
Yeah.
So my bright idea was to get into one of those ferries and do a couple of rounds because it's, a good view.
Yeah.
And that's how we are going to see all the Brad and Kiara new posts, which have now been, taken at the backgrounds of the Opera House, the Harbour Bridge, and all these lovely skyline of Sydney. But point being, while doing that, Kiara came up with this bright idea of doing another walk in another part of Sydney, Darling Harbour, which I was against. We started the walk for a while, and I think everybody realized it was a bad idea.
No, I think everybody realized that you weren't enjoying the walk, so it was easier to get back onto the ferry than to walk around.
If we didn't do that, we would have missed the concert as well. So we got there on time. But I think that's something you should check out. If you ever land in Sydney, for our listeners catching this from other parts of the world, make sure you catch that ferry from Circular Quay. Is it? That's what they call
Circular
it.
Quay, yeah.
And then just do a few rounds. You get some of the best views of the Harbour Bridge and the Opera House. And of course, it's about, seeing the beautiful waterways across the city, which is absolutely beautiful.
And this weekend, don't forget, Sri Lankan cricket fans will be flocking to the Sydney Cricket Ground to watch Chamari Athapaththu play for Sydney Thunder and, of course, be a part of Chamari Bay.
Sunday, the 10th of November, Sydney Cricket Ground. You gotta be there, tell your friends, family, and be there to back Chamari Athapaththu. Right now, a movie I ended up watching earlier this week, Lionsgate behind this one, which opened in 2023, January. The movie runs for 107 minutes. It tells the story of Brodie Torrance, who is, of course, the commercial pilot who does the unthinkable. It is a good movie. I kind of like Gerard Butler's movies, and I think you might enjoy it as well. Here's Plane through Box Office 30.
The Box Office 30. 30 seconds from the movie starts now.
Captain Torrance, how can I help you? Fugitive extradition. Or is he dangerous? What did he do? Homicide 15 years ago. I don't want to scare the rest of the passengers. I'm afraid you're stuck with us, Captain. This is your captain speaking. The seatbelt signs have been turned on. We just lost an engine. Losing altitude. This island's run by separatists and militias. My passengers, my responsibility.
Plane, rated R.
No need to worry, folks. These planes are pretty much indestructible.
The Box Office 30. Today on the Brad and Kiara Show.
Kiara, what's next?
And if you feel like night is falling, I want to be the one you calling.
What's next?
I'm a sexy mama. Just how to get what I wanna do is spring this on ya. Of all the things that I told ya.
Today on the Brad and Kiara Show.
Kiara, what's next?
There is no one who has performed as well as Chamari Athapaththu in the last 18 months, be it for club, other franchises, or particularly for Sri Lanka. We had to get her, we wanted to get her, and the great news is Chamari really wanted to come back too. Hey, it's Trent Copeland, the General Manager of the Sydney Thunder on the Brad and Kiara Show.
And Chamari has been in the forefront in our team, scoring huge number of runs, and then I'm so proud that she's around, and then I'm sure that will put Sri Lanka in the limelight. So this will be sort of a showcase like for Sri Lanka cricket, and I'm sure the Sydney cricketing committee will be there to back her in a big way.
Oh my God, Chamari Athapaththu is amazing. We love her. I love her batting. All the best. Looking forward to seeing Chamari at Sydney Thunder.
It's a great feeling. She's a world-class player. I'll wish her success, and we're also very proud of her.
Hey guys, I'm Chamari Athapaththu playing for Sydney Thunder on the Brad and Kiara Show. I want to see you all at the SCG on Sunday for Sixers vs Thunders match. For more details, keep listening to Brad and Kiara.
Connecting the community like no other radio show.
Hi, I'm Joshua Cahill. I'm a volunteer firefighter with the New South Wales Rural Fire Service in the Hornsby Brigade. Yeah, so basic advice is pretty much, I think we've all heard it, you make sure your gutters are clean, make sure you don't have any flammable materials stacked up against your house, like wood piles. Keep your garden maintained and nice and clean. That's always good. But I think the best overarching advice would be to do a bushfire survival plan. The bushfire survival plan walks you and your family through of what you would do during a bushfire. It's very important because, as we've seen, especially during the big bushfire seasons, people tend to panic and make poor last-minute decisions because they don't know what they're going to do or they have disagreements. So do the bushfire survival plan. One of the first things it will ask you is if you're going to stay and defend your property or if you're planning to leave. And based off that, it gives you a whole checklist of items to make sure that you have ready. So in there, if you plan to stay and defend, it will list everything that you need to have, all the equipment, everything you need to get your property ready. And likewise, if you decided you're going to leave early, it will give you a list of things to consider. It will make you think about what you need to take. So I highly recommend doing a bushfire survival plan. You can find them online, just Google it, or otherwise your local brigade will be able to provide you one. And the website you want to go to is rfs.nsw.gov.au, and that's the official New South Wales Rural Fire Service website. They also have a Facebook page, which is New South Wales Rural Fire Service, but they'll come up very easily in any internet search that you do. Hi, I'm Joshua Cahill. I'm a volunteer firefighter with the New South Wales Rural Fire Service in the Hornsby Brigade.
Connecting the community like no other radio show.
Hey everyone, it's Melissa from the Sri Lankan New South Wales Catholic Association on the Brad and Kiara show. With the festive season just around the corner, we're thrilled to invite all little kids to join our annual Nativity play. It will take place on Sunday, the 8th of December. For more information, head over to our website at www.slnswcath.com or visit our Facebook page. It's Melissa from the Sri Lankan New South Wales Catholic Association on the Brad and Kiara show.
Marine Rescue New South Wales volunteers complete thousands of search and rescue missions every year. Before you go boating, take a few simple steps to stay safer on the water. Make sure everyone on board is wearing a life jacket. Maintain your boat and ensure you have enough fuel. Check the weather. Log on with the Marine Rescue app or VHF Channel 16 so we can keep watch for your safe return. Marine Rescue New South Wales. Volunteers saving lives on the water.
Do you think the government deserves more of your hard-earned money? If not, make sure you talk to Atlas Chartered Accountants. Atlas Chartered Accountants makes sure the money you earn stays in your pocket through legal tax planning strategies, from finding that last tax deduction to tax-effective business structures for asset protection purposes so you can invest in what really matters, your family and business. Visit their website at ihatetax.com.au. Atlas Chartered Accountants. They are dedicated to you and dedicated station sponsors of Triple H 100.1 FM.
We hear about it, but Singo's Meats is actually doing something about it. Singo is easing the cost of living by filling fridges, freezers and bellies with sliced grain-fed Black Angus rump steak, just $19.99 a kilo. Save $14. 3 kilo box of Australia tiger prawns, only $60. Save $30. And fresh chicken breast fillets, $7.99 a kilo. Save $7. Singo's Meats, Barara Shopping Village, Triple H station sponsor.
Well, hello there. You've tuned into your local community radio station, Triple H, broadcasting on the 100.1 FM frequency to residents of Hornsby and Ku-ring-gai areas. FM stands for fine music, and speaking of which, tune into my program, Pasquale Presents, from 12 noon each Saturday here on Triple H 100.1 FM, or listen online at www.triplehfm.com.au. With rare historical recordings and famous snippets thrown in for fun and free, come and see what the fuss is all about at 12 noon each Saturday here on Triple H 100.1 FM. Catch you then. Bye.
I'm Yavan David on the Brad and Kiara show.
Thank you to everyone who supported me that weekend, and happy to raise the Sri Lankan flag high.
Catch me soon with Brad and Kiara.
It's always nice to come back to one of these sort of Joe Pete events and being part of the, even though I'm not playing today, being part of the spectator base is good. So my name is Rohan Vijaysinger. I captained St. Joseph's in 1980 on the Brad and Kiara show.
Oh, it's absolutely fantastic to enjoy this atmosphere between two great rivals. The Battle of the Saints, the Josephines and the Peterites. Excellent atmosphere. So good to have so many people patronizing these events. Hello, everyone. My name is Rod De Silva. I'm the current secretary of the St. Peter's College OBU in Sydney on the Brad and Kiara show.
So hey guys, I'm Cedric Vijayagunawardena. I'm from the 87 batch of St. Joseph's College on the Brad and Kiara show. It's just fantastic, and I'm quite happy that I made maximum out of my holiday to meet all colleagues and friends from both schools, Josephians as well as Peterites. It's a fantastic event, and I never expected such an event to be kind of organized in such a grand manner. It's fantastic.
Coming soon to the Brad and Kiara show.
Switch on.
The Brad and Kiara show.
My name is Ashwini. You're listening to the Brad and Kiara show.
Hello, my name is Ovindi, and you are listening to the Brad and Kiara show.
Hey Sydney, I'm Shania on the Brad and Kiara show on Triple H 100.1 FM.
The Brad and Kiara show on Triple H 100.1 FM.
Backtrack. 2006.
What it do, baby boy?
Yeah, little mama, you looking good. I see you wanna play with a player from the hood. Come holler at me, you got it like that. Big Snoop Dogg with the lead pussycat. I show you how I go there. Yeah, I wanna throw that. Me and you one-on-one, treat it like a show that. You look at me and I look at you. I'm reaching for your shirt, what you want me to do?
I'm telling you to loosen up my buttons, baby. But you keep frontin', saying what you gon' do to me. But I ain't seen nothing. I'm telling you to loosen up my buttons, baby. But you keep frontin', saying what you gon' do to me. But I ain't seen nothing. Typical and hardly the type of fucker I like when the physical. Don't leave me asking for more. I'm a sexy mama. Just how to get what I wanna do is spring this on ya. All the things that I told ya. You've been saying all the right things all night long, but I can't seem to get you over here to help take this off. Baby, can't you see? These clothes are fitting on me. The heat coming from this beat. I'm about to blow. I don't think you know. I'm telling you to loosen up my buttons, baby. But you keep frontin', saying what you gon' do to me. But I ain't seen nothing. I'm telling you to loosen up my buttons, baby. But you keep frontin', saying what you gon' do to me. But I ain't seen nothing. You say you're a big boy, but I can't agree. 'Cause the love you said you had ain't been put on me. I wonder if I'm just too much for you. Wonder if a kiss don't make you just wonder. I got next for you, what you wanna do? Take a chance to recognize that this could be yours. I can see, just like those guys, that your game don't. Can't you see? These clothes are fitting on me. The heat coming from this beat. I'm about to blow. I don't think you know. I'm telling you to loosen up my buttons, baby. But you keep frontin', saying what you gon' do to me. But I ain't seen nothing. I'm telling you to loosen up my buttons, baby. But you keep frontin', saying what you gon' do to me. But I ain't seen nothing.
Now you can get what you want, but I need what I need. Now let me tell you what's cracking like before I proceed. I'ma show you where to put it at. PCD on me, yeah, I thought I saw a pussycat. Now roll with the big dog, all six of y'all on me. Now tell me how I feel, baby doll. Ashley, Nicole, Carmi, Jessica, Kimberly, Melody, you telling me?
Loosen up my buttons, babe. Loosen up my buttons, babe. Won't you loosen up my buttons, babe? Loosen up my buttons, babe. Loosen up my buttons, babe. Loosen up my buttons, babe. Won't you loosen up my buttons, babe? Loosen up my buttons. I'm telling you to loosen up my buttons, babe. But you keep frontin', saying what you gon' do to me. But I ain't seen nothing. I'm telling you to loosen up my buttons, babe. But you keep frontin', saying what you gon' do to me. But I ain't seen nothing. I'm telling you to loosen up my buttons, babe. But you keep
don't you love it when we take you back to those good old days when these songs came out and ruled radio? 2006. Backtrack, taking you back in time as, of course, PCD used to rule the charts with these kind of songs.
Now, people in and around Australia, everyone's posting pictures and shorts and reels and stories about anyone who has been to any of the Coldplay concerts. We know a lot of people flew around interstate to different states to be able to catch the band as well. Because
some internationally, I mean,
yes,
of course, it's hard to catch them.
Yes, it is. It is one of those experiences that you don't want to miss. If it is your first time going in, I think, you're just very, very pleasantly surprised by the production value of this concert. It's not just about the songs, it's about the whole experience. So for all of you who have, gone in, we are sure that you had a fantastic time and, of course, had the best entertainment offered to you with the band.
Now, last time Coldplay was in Sydney, suddenly in the afternoon, while I was unfortunately busy at work, they had this little post that went on their social pages asking people to head to a particular suburb.
Yes.
And that's when they shot the music video for A Sky Full of Stars. So I've got my fingers, toes, everything crossed with all phones open.
Are you
and
ready?
waiting for Chris Martin to make an announcement similar to another new song. He's got Moon Tunes or Moon Music, the new album out. There are some new songs, so maybe he's looking for a music video. And if that happens, Brad Stevens is going to be right in front. And I'm not going to be hitting a drum or dancing or doing something.
Yeah.
Just imagine if you get to be featured or just at least a cameo role in the background when, these guys are shooting their music video. Hopefully that happens. And if you're a fan of Coldplay, just, keep your eyes wide open. You never know what they do. That's how good they are. And if you got passes for the concerts over the weekend, well, all the very best to you.
I don't want to die or fade away. I just want to be someone. I just want to be someone. Dive and disappear without a trace. I just want to be someone. Well, doesn't everyone? And if you feel the great dividing, I wanna be the one you're guiding. 'Cause I believe that you can lead the way. I just wanna be somebody to someone. Oh, I wanna be somebody to someone. Oh, I never had nobody and no road home. I wanna be somebody to someone. And if the sun starts setting, the sky goes cold, and if the clouds get heavy and start to fall, I really need somebody to call my own. I wanna be somebody to someone. Someone to you. Someone to you. Someone to you. Someone to you. I don't even need to change the world. I'll make the moon shine just for your view. I'll make the starlight circle the room. And if you feel like night is falling, I wanna be the one you're calling. 'Cause I believe that you can lead the way. I just wanna be somebody to someone. Oh, I wanna be somebody to someone. Oh, I never had nobody and no road home. I wanna be somebody to someone. And if the sun starts setting, the sky goes cold, and if the clouds get heavy and start to fall, I really need somebody to call my own. I wanna be somebody to someone. Someone to you. Someone to you. Someone to you. Someone to you. The kingdom come, the rise, the fall, the set and shine above it all. I just want to be somebody to you. I just want to be somebody to someone. Oh, I want to be somebody to someone. Oh, I never had nobody and no road home. I want to be somebody
Lankans from all corners of the world, ladies and gentlemen, it's Ayubowan from Sydney as we play you the best tunes. Now, if you missed out, the Australian national team is expected in Sri Lanka. That's, of course, at the beginning of 2025. 2 test matches. The first one will be played on the 29th of January, goes on till the 2nd of Feb, and then the second and final test match will be played between the 6th and 10th of February. Both, as always, to be played at Sri Lanka's favourite hunting ground and, of course, one of the most beautiful cricketing grounds in the whole world, the Galle International Stadium. After which, strangely, there's just going to be one-day international. This is to happen on the 10th of February, from what I've gathered. I sure hope they can add at least a few more games. Just one-day international is like... But anyway, that's what has been announced for the time being. We are excited to check out the Murali Vaughan trophy that, of course, Sri Lankans need to get their hands on, which, of course, should be a clear possibility if we are playing both test matches at Galle.
Now, last weekend, I made the mistake of going to the shopping centre during lunchtime, where I find that it's always... when it's very, very busy. I prefer to go, if it is a weekend, I prefer to go early morning, get stuff done, and then leave as quickly as I can. But unfortunately, based on, other things we had on, it had to be in the afternoon. And oh my goodness, I feel so sorry for the people who work at, big retail stores, especially if their role is around the toy area or the kids' playthings area, because everything is everywhere. It's like, how you have like certain brands and certain types of toys. It's just one big mix-up jumble of toys now, because there are people just going back and forth. People are doing their shopping. Obviously, kids are there. And there's just one person trying to figure out where all the toys should be and just replacing back to where it needs to be. It is November and it's chaotic already.
It's kind of therapeutic if you think about it. If you want to calm down, this is something you should try to attempt, because it'll teach you patience.
No, online shopping is fine, thank you.
I'm telling you, this might be something I should explore at the end of the day. Different things that kind of work at times. Fingers crossed as, of course, we explore all these interesting things that you come across. If there's anything that you want us to talk about, if there's anything you have come across, please do connect using our socials. The Brad and Kiara Show is what you're listening to from Sydney, Australia.
It's the
Coming soon to the Brad and Kiara Show.
Today on the Brad and Kiara Show.
What's next? What's next?
When the sky turns black, I'll be the light you need. I'll go to headline back. I'll be your remedy.
Today on the Brad and Kiara Show.
What's next?
Hey, it's Trent Copeland, the General Manager of the Sydney Thunder on the Brad and Kiara Show. Chamari's performances last year were nothing short of astonishing. Excitingly, I know we did it last year, the Chamari Bay. It was a fan favourite. We're definitely going to be bringing back the Chamari Bay. For more information, keep listening to Brad and Kiara.
Yeah, she's a legend in Sri Lankan women's cricket, so it's amazing. Hopefully it's going to be a great season for her.
Well, to be honest, she has been doing amazingly well. I'm extremely proud that she was signed up actually by Sydney Thunders once again, and she has produced fantastic results, and extremely proud as Sri Lankan that Sydney Thunders had faith actually on Chamari, and hopefully she will do amazingly well this time as well.
Well, it's a massive opportunity for Chamari and a proud moment for Sri Lankans here. Hopefully she can do better and make some runs.
Hey guys, I'm Chamari Atapattu playing for Sydney Thunder on the Brad and Kiara Show. I want to see you all at the SCG on Sunday for Sixers vs Thunders match. For more details, keep listening to Brad and Kiara.
Chamari Atapattu this morning right here on the Brad and Kiara Show. Ladies and gentlemen, if you just tuned in, this is Triple H, as Chamari has now invited you we want you to be there tomorrow, Sunday, the 10th of November at the Sydney Cricket Ground. Yes, the Chamari Bay returns. It's a golden opportunity for you to enjoy a great game of cricket between Sydney Thunder and the Sydney Sixers, and more importantly, your chance to be there at the Chamari Bay with, of course, the Sri Lankan flavour of cricket, papare bands, music, everything that you need, and it's going to be one of those memories, one of those experiences that you can talk about for the rest of the year and maybe the years to come as well. Let's, of course, rally around the Sri Lankan captain and be there at the Sydney Cricket Ground. So once again, tomorrow, Sunday the 10th at the Sydney Cricket Ground.
Sri Lankan events in Australia.
Hey guys, I'm Ladin Guerrero. I'm president of the Ojos in New South Wales, Sydney. Well, our Christmas get-together has been a key event right throughout the years, and everybody in our membership looks forward to it. It's a typical family event where we look forward to all the Josephines coming with their wives and kids and entertainment by their Santa Claus, and of course we start off with the traditional carols. That's for about 1 hour, and it's happening on 30th of November, and we are really looking forward to seeing all our members. With our cricketing events and sporting events, we have got more younger people joining for our events, so then I want to see all the families joining together, and of course there'll be sumptuous food, and of course there'll be a band playing who are called Cascade, and it'll be at Thornley Community Centre, and it's on 30th of November 2024. For more details, keep listening, and I'm sure Brad will give you more information. I'm Ladin Guerrero. I'm president of the Ojos in New South Wales.
Sri Lankan events in Australia.
Hi, my name's Hayden, and I'm a swim instructor at the Hornsby Aquatic Leisure Centre on the Brad and Kiara show. I think it's really important to know the conditions of where you're going, whether that be at a river or at the beach. It's really important to know when it's safe to go in the water and when it's not, and when it's just time to call it or to go home. Obviously, you need to be looking out for rips or currents, and not just at the start, but these things can change throughout the time at the beach or river. So it's important to always keep an eye and to keep distractions out of the way just so that you're on top of your kids. It's really important to be water safe and water smart, just because things can change so quickly and things can go from really great to really terrible. My name's Hayden, and I'm a swim instructor at the Hornsby Aquatic Leisure Centre on the Brad and Kiara show.
Promoting and encouraging volunteering. The Brad and Kiara Show.
Hey guys, my name is Bev Jordan, and I'm Community Coordinator with the Hills Relay for Life, and it's so great to be on the Brad and Kiara Show. Volunteering is the most amazing thing I've ever done. I've been a volunteer for many, many decades, from being a teenager, I think. And the important thing about volunteering is not just about giving back to your community, which is a huge thing, but you meet the most amazing people and see the most amazing things and get involved in making a difference. And I have found that if you want to meet good people and new people, volunteer. It's the best thing you can do. It's good for the community, but it's good for your soul. Hey guys, my name is Bev Jordan, and I'm Community Coordinator with the Hills Relay for Life, and it's so great to be on the Brad and Kiara Show.
Promoting and encouraging volunteering. The Brad and Kiara Show.
Hey, it's Noni Vero here, chef and owner of Mabu Mabu. You know there are close to 5 million cases of food poisoning in Australia every year. To reduce your chances of being one of them, it pays to look before you cook. You should always check the labels on packaged food so you're cooking and storing your food the way it's meant to be. And check the use by date, because once it's gone, it's gone. For more practical tips, just visit foodsafety.asn.au.
Is your kitchen looking dreary? Does the idea of renovating your kitchen fill you with dread? Well, our Mum and Dad can help you. Their business, Sensational Kitchens, has been helping people like you design and build the most sensational kitchens you could imagine since 2017. You should go visit them at the showroom at 987 Pacific Highway, Pymble. Or check out the website sensationalkitchen.com.au and book in a free in-home design consultation. Sensational Kitchens, turning dream kitchens into reality since 2017. Triple H station sponsor.
Hello. How are you doing today? My name is Sashenka. Ayubo one to you. I'm Shanik. We host the #1 kids radio show, Kids Power Play, every Saturday afternoon at 1 p.m. right here on Triple H. So remember to tune in and be a part of our most wanted radio show, a show done by kids for kids.
The best kids radio show, Kids Power Play.
Good morning, this is The Holly Show, the show that makes you whole with Ben and Thay. On today's show, we'll talk about what's happening with some local churches and interview some Australian artists.
Switch on.
The Brad and Kiara Show.
Hi, I'm Minuli, the president from Tharana Youth Group, and you're listening to The Brad and Kiara Show.
Hi, my name is Sumedha, and I come from the Tharana Youth Group. You are listening to The Brad and Kiara Show.
Hi, my name is Hasini Vikramasinghe, and I'm from Sydney, and you're listening to The Brad and Kiara Show.
The Brad and Kiara Show on Triple H 100.1 FM with Brad and Kiara.
Hey, my name is Tal. I'm also known as the Traveling Clat on the internet, and I've been traveling the world for the last 8 years. My adventures have led me to 50 countries around this beautiful earth of ours. My top 5 favorite destinations around the world would have to be Israel, Japan, Italy, the Philippines, and of course, Sri Lanka. This country blew my mind. When I first arrived in Sri Lanka, I could not have imagined how amazing it really was. I got to experience the wildest little island I've ever seen in my life. The friendliest locals I could ever imagine. Sri Lanka is definitely one of my most memorable travel destinations in the world. My name's Tal, and I'm from Miami, Florida. I'm a world traveler and a YouTuber documenting my travels and food across the world on my YouTube channel, The Traveling Class. And this is the Brad and Kiara Show.
Soon. With Brad and Kiara on Triple H 100.1 FM.
I'll be here for you. I'll be here for you. If they're gonna take you from me, they better bring a whole army. You know if I bat the sea, no, there's no wave that can stop me. When the sky turns black, I'll be the light you need. I'll go to hell and back, I'll be your remedy. Ain't gotta have no doubt, I'll do it endlessly. With every breath I breathe, you know that I'll be, you know that I'll be here for you. You know that I'll be, you know that I'll be here. Drown out the smoke when every wildfire's blazing. Yeah. Turn this broken hope into something amazing. When the sky turns black, I'll be the light you need. I'll go to hell and back, I'll be your remedy. Ain't gotta have no doubt, I'll do it endlessly. With every breath I breathe, you know that I'll be, you know that I'll be here for you. You know that I'll be, you know that I'll be here for you. You know that I'll be, you know that I'll be here. I'll be here for you. You know that I'll be, you know that I'll be always been here to you. You know that I'll be, you know that I'll be. If you're in trouble or running, trust me, I'm coming, yeah, I'll be. You know that I'll be, you know that I'll be. All that is loving and trust me, nothing can stop me, 'cause I'll be. You know that I'll be, you know that I'll be here for you. You know that I'll be here for you. You know that I'll be, you know that I'll be, I'll be here for you. You know that I'll be, you know that I'll be, always been here to you. You know that I'll be, you know that I'll be here.
Talk about those feel-good tunes. We got more of it coming right at you right here on the Brad and Kiara Show. And this weekend, ladies and gentlemen, it's all about the Chamari Atapattu Bay at the Sydney Cricket Ground. We are so excited about this game. Last year, we, of course, made a lot of great memories. Apart from, you know, getting that selfie with Chamari, which was one of the highlights, we also got to walk on the turf at the Sydney Cricket Ground. That's after going for so many one-day internationals with Sri Lanka. It was the first time where they opened it up and we got a chance to walk just like, the international players. I'm guessing that's what inspired me to play for my club. But anyway,
Nearly a year later.
Yeah, that's how it happens, you see. It's that moment. So either way, you might be able to relive that moment if you, of course, head down to the Sydney Cricket Ground. If you've got friends and family in Sydney, for our listeners catching this outside Australia, please do tell them that this is going to be absolutely brilliant. And to tell us more about this fabulous event that is put together, we got the GM, the General Manager of Sydney Thunder, on the Brad and Kiara show. Former international cricketer Trent Copeland, ladies and gentlemen, who played for Australia, is on the show, and he's got a special deal for our listeners.
I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
Hey, it's Trent Copeland, the General Manager of the Sydney Thunder, on the Brad and Kiara show. I was talking to Chamari just this week about the impact that all the fans that came out to the grounds last year and supported her in the Chamari Bay had on her performances. She was the player of the tournament in the WBBL, so your support really, really matters. And I know that the rest of the club really supports her too, but they get a lift when you're in there. So there's a special offer for the Chamari Bay. That's 20% off for those who use the code Chamari. We can't wait to see you there. For more information, keep listening to Brad and Kiara.
It is a great opportunity to support Chamari while she is here, and of course for you to enjoy some great cricket. So make sure you are at the Chamari Bay to enjoy all the fun.
Back-to-back weekends. This weekend it all starts at the Sydney Cricket Ground. Next weekend it's at the Drummoyne Oval. So you're in for a treat as we connect you with Chamari Atapattu, as she of course plays for Sydney Thunder, and we want you to be there. Ladies and gentlemen, over the last weekend we bumped into Ariana at the Thekade, so it's only right that we play one of her songs of the show.
I didn't think you'd understand me. How could you ever even try? I don't wanna tiptoe, but I don't wanna hide, but I don't wanna feed this monstrous fire. Just wanna let this story die, and I'll be alright. We can't be friends, but I'd like to just pretend. You cling to your papers and pens, wait until you like me again. Wait for your love, my love, I'll wait for your love. Me and my truth, we sit in silence. Baby girl, it's just me and you. 'Cause I don't wanna argue, but I don't wanna bite my tongue. Yeah, I think I'd rather die. You got me misunderstood, but at least I look this good. We can't be friends, but I'd like to just pretend. You cling to your papers and pens, wait until you like me again. Wait for your love, my love, I'll wait for your love. I'll wait for your love, my love, I'll wait for your love. Know that you made me. I don't like how you paint me, yet I'm still here hanging. Know what you made me. It's something like a daydream, but I feel so seen in the night. Something now, it's only me, and maybe that's all I need. We can't be friends, but I'd like to just pretend. You cling to your papers and pens, wait until you like me again. Wait for your love, my love, I'll wait for your love. I'll wait for your love, my love, I'll wait for your love.
last Sunday night, it was, of course, the premiere connecting Wicked here in Sydney, Australia, which brought Ariana Grande to the city when we were also, doing a little walk. And then when we took a selfie later down the line, we realized that Ariana was kind of photo bombing us. I think production team has done a good job with Photoshop. So either way, that is something you might be able to check out. But of course, Ariana Grande in Sydney promoting her new movie, Wicked.
I can't wait because I am a huge fan of the musical. And of course, there's such great music in that musical, which I'm sure they'll be featuring in the movie. So it'll be interesting to see what their take on it is. It's coming out in a couple of weeks. And yes, as soon as the tickets are available, I will be purchasing, and I can't wait to see it.
Talk about events, ladies and gentlemen. We got to remind you that the Tommy and Carol service is now to happen on Saturday, the 30th of November. This is at the All Saints Church in Parramatta in Sydney, connecting St. Thomas's College, Mount Lavinia, the OBU in Sydney. Very active, and this is, of course, a golden opportunity for you to step into the festive month in grand style with, of course, St. Thomas's College. That is the St. Thomas's College All Boys Association in NSW and ACT. The Tommy and Carol service 2024, Saturday, 30th November 2024 at the All Saints Church in Sydney in Parramatta.
I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
Hey, it's Trent Copeland, the General Manager of the Sydney Thunder on the Brad and Kiara Show.
The Chamari Bay is back, bigger and better than ever for WBBL 10, and this year we've got two amazing opportunities for fans. This Sunday, the Sydney Smash at the SCG, that's 10th of November, and then the Sydney Thunder Cricket and Cultural Festival at Drummoyne Oval on the 17th of November. That's our biggest day as a club for the whole year.
For more information, keep listening to Brad and Kiara.
Hi guys and cricket followers, I am Harry Solomons of the Kingsgrove Sports Centre. I'm appealing to listeners of the Brad and Kiara Show to watch and support Chamari playing in the upcoming matches for Sydney Thunder. All Sri Lankan supporters be there to support the Thunder and Chamari Atapattu.
Hey guys, I'm Chamari Atapattu playing for Sydney Thunder on the Brad and Kiara Show. I want to see you all at the SCG on Sunday for Sixers vs Thunder's match. For more details, keep listening to Brad and Kiara.
Thank you very much. The Sri Lankan captain Chamari Atapattu right here on the Brad and Kiara Show, inviting you to be there on Sunday the 10th at the Sydney Cricket Ground. The Chamari Bay returns, and we are most certainly going to be there along with so many big Chamari fans. It's going to be an absolutely brilliant day, so make sure you tell your friends, family, and head down. If you got anyone in Sydney, make sure that they head down to the grounds to cheer and support the Sri Lankan captain as she plays for Sydney Thunder.
And with that, it's time for us to wrap things up on the show. But before we go, we'd like to thank a few people.
That's right. Our high achievers on the show this weekend. A big thank you, ladies and gentlemen, to Banuja Mallava. Thanks a lot for making time for us, as well as Jasmine, who comes from a family of doctors, and she's heading just there. I want to wish you two all the very best as we thank Karlinga from the Sri Lanka Association of New South Wales for giving us access to be there at that High Achievers special event. Now, things do not stop there. We also need to say a big thank you to the team connecting, of course, Sydney Thunder. Trent Copeland, who is the general manager, Michael Hennessy from Cricket Australia, and of course Harry Solomons, very much behind Chamari, and the Sri Lankan cricket-loving public, who also, of course, were on the show telling us about that special moment to see Chamari in action connecting Sydney Thunder. Thank you so much, as always, for making time for us. Lalit Grero gave you that update connecting the Old Joes and their Christmas event to happen on the 30th of this month, November. It is a Saturday. Calling all Old Joes to make sure you connect with the OBU in Sydney, get those passes, and make sure you, of course, get a chance to kick off the festive month in style on the 30th of November. That's, of course, in Thornley. For more details, keep listening to the Brad and Kiara Show.
We wish you all the very best for this weekend as well as the upcoming week. We'll talk to you again next weekend. Until then, take care and stay safe.
As always, say it with me, Jaya Veva. May it be a brilliant weekend, a fantastic week to follow until we talk to you again next weekend. It's goodbye, God bless from the Brad and Kiara Show.
I was a young boy living in the city. All I did was run, staring at the light. run, run, run. When I was a young kid living in the city, all I did was pay, 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 pay. Every single dime that good Lord give me, I can make it last 3, 4, 5 days. Living it up, but living down low, chasing that luck before I get old. Looking back, oh, we had some fun, boy. Run, 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 run. They tell you that the sky might fall. They'll say that you might lose it all. So I run until I hit that wall. Yeah, I learned my lesson, count my blessings up to the rising sun. And run, run, run. Yeah, one day will the sky might fall. Yeah, one day I could lose it all. So I run until I hit that wall. If I learn one lesson, count your blessings up to the rising sun. And run, run, run. Run, run, run. Didn't get everything that I wanted, but I got what I need, yeah, yeah. I see that light in the morning, shining down on me. So take me up high, take me down low, bear it all in, somebody knows. But until then, let's have some fun, yeah. Run, 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 run. They tell you that the sky might fall. They'll say that you might lose it all. So I run until I hit that wall. Yeah, I learned my lesson, count my blessings up to the rising sun. And run, run, run. Yeah, one day will the sky might fall. Yeah, one day I could lose it all. So I run until I hit that wall. If I learn one lesson, count your blessings up to the rising sun. And run, run, run. Run, run, run. Yeah, run, run, run. Yeah, I learned my lesson, count my blessings up to the rising sun. Yeah, I learned my lesson, count my blessings up to the rising sun. Yeah, if I learn one lesson, count your blessings up to the rising sun. Yeah, run, run, run.
Is your kitchen looking dreary? Does the idea of renovating your kitchen fill you with dread? Well, our mum and dad can help you. Their business, Sensational Kitchens, has been helping people like you design and build the most sensational kitchens you could imagine since 2017. You should go visit them at their showroom at 987 Pacific Highway, Pymble. Or check out the website sensationalkitchen.com.au and book in a free in-home design consultation. Sensational Kitchens, turning dream kitchens into reality since 2017. Triple H station sponsor.
We hear about it, but Singo's Meats is actually doing something about it. Singo is easing the cost of living by filling fridges, freezers and bellies with sliced grain-fed black